Lord Lamont still standing. Let's go. Too smooth, no demanding. Gee, I'm still standing. EBX, Lord Lamont, no demanding. We too smooth, still standing. Gee, no demanding. EBX, Lord Lamont, still standing. Too smooth, no demanding. We're still standing. And a rockin' shockin', and I love this thing they call hip hop. You know I love the bottom, and I don't see the top. I stay buried, I bind up in my soul, and keeping us here and stay up on this goal. And man, I'm trying to make us see and all reach and make it in this life, in this mind. We can be free with the state in the place, making sure that we on the way. Positive things harboring within, so I can say, man, get it out within.
With a very special guest, Ms. Atala Shabazz, the daughter of Malcolm X. What was it like growing up as the daughter of Malcolm X, with everything that went with that, in terms of what people thought about him, both the good and the bad?
I was fine being the daughter of Daddy. I didn't respond to being the daughter of Malcolm X as perceived by someone else. I didn't know how to do that. So being the daughter of Daddy was easy. You know, my father was my friend, and quite paternal, but also a buddy. So I was not encumbered, or didn't permit myself to be encumbered by what the neighbors thought.
What do you remember most about him?
I remember much about him. I think one of the things that is consistent was his concern, his energy, vulnerability, gentleness, humor, and yet firm.
I like that. Yep. Welcome to another EBX and Lord Lamont show. We got Lord Lamont in the building. We're hitting y'all with a different time zone. I thought I hit him in the morning for a change. And welcome, Lord Lamont.
What's up, everybody?
Yep. We wasn't even planning on doing this, and I did tell him in the past that I wanted to do a morning podcast, and so we're gonna get to it. The title is what I say. See, when great divine has a purpose, listen when a great divine has a purpose. Only we know what that purpose is. I'm gonna get into that. And salute, that was Malcolm X's daughter, Atala Shabazz, and hope those can hear that. Hope they can hear the audio. I know it's kind of low. Did you hear it, Lord Lamont? Could you hear her voice?
Yeah. Rest in peace, Malcolm X.
Yeah, rest in peace in the power of Malcolm X and all historians. Salute to all black historians. Yeah.
Black History Month.
Yeah.
And I didn't even really I knew Malcolm X had kids and everything, but I didn't know much about his kids, and then I'm looking at like a little biography about her, and in her interviews it seems like she's very did
you hear what she said?
Yeah,
how she spoke on her dad. She didn't speak on him as a public figure. She looked at him as a father.
She didn't put him on that pedestal, and that makes sense.
And he was funny, he had humor. I
bet he was an awesome dad.
Yeah,
he definitely have been around.
Yeah, and she said also firm. So yeah, just wanted to play that at the beginning.
He did a lot of time too for carjacking. It was actually there where he found himself.
Oh yeah, he had some challenging. Yeah, he been in jail and all that. Yep. I told you, just about every black man, all our stories stem from prison. Right. Me and you was just talking about prison. Oh, something I want to kind of bring up. Remember when I said I was the gate man? I meant to say I did say gate man, but the caption made it look like I said something else. So I went into the description and I put, I was the gate man in prison, the person that let the trucks into the compound. Then I put, the caption got it wrong. I put that's in the caption. It said, what the hell? It said G-A-Y instead of G-A-T-E. So if anybody hear that was a mistake. But if you hear us speaking, you can tell. I should have explained it more. You know, I should have said it. The gate man is the guy that opens up the gate and let the trucks in. So that was on a father and son discussion Lord Lamont and I did. What was that, Saturday? Yeah. And what was the title of that? I don't even remember what the title. Yeah, we talking about the beauty of life. Yeah, and we had what we had on. We had the buildings in the sky on the banner. It was another.
Yeah, it was Manhattan.
I think it was. New York. I think it was. Yep.
I remember.
I noticed a lot of those videos are like that, or New York. A lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people in New York.
Yeah. I've been to New York. New York is a interesting place.
Yeah. It's on my bucket list. I definitely want to go.
Yeah, it's something, man. I tell you, boy, the people can drive there.
I bet.
It's so organized. Yeah. Yeah, it's different than Milwaukee. There, you feel more safe. And you know, traffic there is way worse than here.
Yeah. And shit, it's even worse than Chicago, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yep.
Chicago is pretty bad.
Yeah. Yep. I done broke that. That ain't no good no more. Yeah, but we here to talk about when Great Divine has a purpose. Listen, you know, I've learned to do that. And yep, I've learned to listen. Hope y'all can hear Lord Lamont good. You know, we still working on the microphone thing. We got to get the Bluetooth mics for Lord Lamont and myself. Yeah, that song in the intro, that was supposed to be a song he was supposed to do. I don't know if he remember. That was a beat he was working on, and I went on ahead and did it. Yeah, but that was a tribute to me and Lord Lamont. Yep. So, what you got going on today, Lord Lamont? Great Divine speaking to you today? Put anything in your spirit? It's beautiful today, too, in Milwaukee. It's finally a little nice out. It's been cold as heck, ain't it?
Yeah, it has. This was a welcome change of pace. I kind of like overdressed. Like after I got out there, I was like, "Damn, I wish I wouldn't have worn this long."
Well, it's still good because Milwaukee weather is unpredictable. So
exactly.
Yeah. So what else you got? Finish reading what you had on Malcolm X and I didn't let you get into it. I was kind of running my mouth. Yeah, but salute to Atala Shabazz and her others. I think she got another sister, and one of them passed away, I think.
Yeah.
And she had another sister that was an activist. She was an aggressive activist. Yeah, and her mom was cool. I remember her speaking on her mom. They had a really good relationship.
He had 6 kids.
Wow. We talking about Malcolm X and his kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace and in power. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely listened to his divine purpose. Yeah, and went with it.
Damn near all women too.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep, he got 6 daughters.
Malcolm X had 6 daughters or have 6 daughters?
Yeah, he has 6 daughters. Has 6 daughters. Yeah, they're all still alive. It looks like.
Oh wow, is his wife still alive?
I'm not sure. Let's see.
We kind of reading up on old Malcolm X. As I said, I've done papers on Malcolm X. I studied Malcolm X.
She passed away.
Okay.
In 1997.
So is Atala Shabazz still alive?
Yeah.
Okay. She's beautiful too. I should have showed you the picture of her. She is beautiful.
Yep, she's 67.
And I'm gonna put that podcast in the end screen. It's Atala Shabazz, and I put understand meaning understand ourselves. The rest is history. That was the name of it. I'm gonna put that in the end screen. I'm gonna show you a picture of her. She's beautiful.
Yeah, wow, yeah, she is
pretty.
Very beautiful.
Yeah, and she talks like she looks. She talks so pleasant, don't she?
Yeah.
And very firm. She's like real, I don't know how to put it, real gentle but firm.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like her dad was, like Malcolm X. Malcolm X a little more aggressive though.
Right. You can tell she definitely like thinks about what she's gonna say and stuff
you can.
Like that.
Oh, that's good, son. You got good feeling of energy. Yeah, you felt that in her, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's on your list today, Lord Lamont? It's kind of nice outside. What you got going on today? Great Divine drop a purpose in your heart, something to do today. Sometimes it could be a day-to-day thing, it's a lifelong thing, but sometimes it's a day-to-day thing too. Yeah, anything you got in store today? I know you're gonna get out in some of this sunshine. It's a little before it get too cold.
We got a meeting with Trisha wanted me to go with her to meet her caseworker.
Okay.
And then she said something about she wants to go to the east side.
Oh, okay.
To do something, so I don't know what she.
All right. Yeah, but we just wanted to give a little inspiration. This is something different. You know, I told him I wanted to do one in the morning, so I just thought I'd catch him in the morning and put a little gas in his tank. Thus Money, because I don't want to, because he travels, so I was planning on doing. Did you see that when I put that in the text? Yeah, because I wanted, because I know you traveling and stuff, so you know. Yep, so I did have 4 spellbreaker statements. This probably won't be a long one, brothers and sisters. I do got to go to work today, but like I said, we wanted to do something different. You know, it's in the morning time. He probably a little more fresh than I am too. So sometimes we can, I don't know, something about the mornings. I don't know. It's just, That's when you get all your thoughts. That's
Right,
when you.
it's like how you know how like the sun, like how sunlight is like good for you, like okay, like plants, right? Like the sun shines on a plant and the plant
Yes,
grows,
like
you
our
know?
banner.
It's like an invigorating feeling.
I don't know if you can
For
see the
real, being
banner,
in the
but I
morning.
got palm
Plant-
trees with the
palms,
sun
nice
shining through. Yeah,
nature.
I call it a nature podcast.
Hell
yeah.
yeah, heavens
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, excuse
But
me.
continue, son. What you saying about the sun and all
Oh,
that?
it just as a metaphor, for the morning, it's like it just feels more invigorating.
Yeah.
Like, to be up and active in the
And doing
morning.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, there's more people. Everybody's fresh.
Yeah.
You know, like yeah.
Sun can make you feel a little better too. You wake up, even if you don't wake up in the best mood, you can wake up and look at oh man, that sun is nice out there. What? It kind of motivates you. Like, you know what? I'm gonna get out and do something today. Sun, yeah. I always said the sun is powerful. Nobody, and no one, person, place, or thing is more powerful than the sun. Nothing. None of us are more powerful than the sun, ever. That's how I look at the great divine.
Yeah,
Can't even get near it.
It's like the sun is like to some crazy like how many degrees?
Right. And what do we say? What would happen if the sun go out, never came back, and we never had the sun?
It would be
The
like,
planet would die, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, and everything on it.
over.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I say we get up in the levels of awareness or age. We tend to look at, God, quotation marks. We get to looking at God a totally different way.
Right.
Yeah, because to me, God is not no small thing, as well as Mama Nature. It's powerful.
Right.
Yeah.
I think oftentimes we will break it down like categorically to try to like deepen our understanding of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is the whole. But the center of the sun is the hottest part, reaches approximately 15 million degrees Celsius.
Wow.
That's insane.
I know I did this podcast called Firewall Silence. It's like a whole nother level of silence. Like anything come near you, gonna burn up by that firewall.
Right, it's the same kind of type of
And I explain, and it's not just for oneself. I explain in that podcast, it's also a firewall around our families.
Right.
Damn, I'm bumping shit. God dang it. Oops, sorry about that, y'all. Oops. I messed up and bumped the damn thing. Oops. Crap. That's all right.
It happens to the best of me.
Yeah. Whoops. Sorry about that, y'all. Get off of there. Yeah, that's his okay. Whoops. Sorry about that, y'all. It was a little mess up. I'm gonna leave that in there. I ain't gonna even take it out. I'm gonna leave it in there. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, I hit the little thing and made it come off. You said what?
Show the human side.
Yeah. God dang it, I hate when I do stuff like that. I bumped the little thing. Oh well, I might have to edit that part. I might try to edit. But anyway, what was you saying about the sun?
Oh, it's just ridiculously hot. It's like 15 million degrees in the center. Just some facts about without the sun. Other than it would like basically be like a nuclear like tundra, like like obviously not actually nuclear, but like it would be way worse than a regular ice age.
Right. Yeah.
It'd be pitch black. We would all like probably like freeze to
Be no warmth. Yeah. Kind of like a cold desert.
There wouldn't be any plants or animals,
Uh-huh.
no forms of life.
It'd be like a domino effect.
For real.
Yeah. Again, forgive me for the little fumble on the picture there. Sorry about that. I bumped the little thing. I do got it kind of ghetto fabulous. Like I said, I don't know that much about computers, so forgive me for that. Don't nobody laugh at me. Yeah, but I want to get to these 4 spellbreaker statements. Number 1 is be the kings and queens of our inner. Oh yeah, that was dope too. What you said about the sun, by the way. I don't want to just.
Thank you.
Yeah. So the sun that we was reading that because the sun that's how I think of that great divine. Is the most is powerful. So, yep. Be the kings and queens of our inner kingdom, deep within our soul. We can conquer our inner world that I was speaking on a couple days ago. Yep. Number 2, call things into existence with conviction. Don't doubt it. I think when we doubt things, that's when we hinder our blessings.
Because that like opens the door for like that voice in your head that's like, well, what if I fail? What if da da da, and then next thing you know, you're thinking about like, well, what you're afraid of.
Mhm.
What if this happens?
And then fear
this, and then
fear sets in.
right,
And yeah.
and that's why a lot of people say fear is the mind killer.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I always liked what that president said. Teddy Roosevelt had said. He said, "Fear nothing," or it might have been FDR. It was one of the Roosevelts. It was either Teddy Roosevelt or Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Rest in peace. Which FDR was awesome, man. So was Teddy too. Both of those presidents served in wars.
Right.
During wartime, but it was, fear nothing but fear itself.
Right.
And I think that's definitely something that's helped me in my life.
Yeah. Fear can be a challenging thing to conquer. Even though we still feel it a little bit sometimes. Still.
Everyone does. Regardless of what anyone says, it's a natural response.
Yeah.
And I think that helps a lot too, like realizing that, because society. And that's another one of those things where one of those weird like oxymoron paradoxes about society where it's like obviously it's the rich people in power that have put this ideology in place, but the ideology of like as a man, if you feel fear, you're inferior, and it's
that's
like
true.
What? Fear is a natural thing, going back to when we were cavemen, right?
Yeah.
If a saber-toothed lion, tiger, whatever popped up at the cave, oh snap!
Right.
You was scared and sprung into action. Fight or flight. So it's like
right.
It's just one of those.
That's in a lot of definitions too. Fight or flight. I noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I think is wrong with some of these celebs and politicians and stuff. A lot of them are fearful of righteousness, so they rather go the dark route, the easy route, and that's why a lot of them lives are the way they are.
Yeah.
It's that fear. We look at these people like they the strong human beings. No, they're not.
They're being peer pressured and forced into this shit.
Behind the scenes, they like scared little kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Just trying to do what seems cool, and it seems like, and then that's how they get you, and then so like an up and coming celebrity, right, does one thing that's like over the line,
right,
and now they got you because they done filmed it, blackmailed you, all this kind of type of shit, and I think that's where a lot of the like. Probably like celebrities that we'd be surprised to see on these lists and things like that. That's probably why they're on there,
Right. And you know what? Something Nino Brown said, I listen to Nino Brown sometimes. Something interesting he said. He said, God can bless us, but you know what the dark side of life is? The devil can bless you, and that's scary right there.
Right.
You could think you're getting a blessing from a God, and you see, that's why I said, when great divine gives us a purpose, listen.
Right.
We got to know what's a blessing and what we think is a blessing.
Yeah.
Real talk. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, and then Nino said that. I like, that's kind of true, because he had a brother on his platform speaking about a lot of these artists we see flashing money and all that stuff, that they capping. They're really in debt.
Yeah.
Everything we see that they have to pay for. The cars you see, they paying for that shit, because it goes back to me and you said about taking money up front when we getting in these labels and deals and stuff. That's where they get them. When they get that upfront money, what they don't realize is they got to pay all that shit back.
Right.
And then that's how they get them. And this dude broke it down. He said, you take this upfront money and you go buy these cars and houses and all this shit. Not realizing you got to pay all that shit back. Yeah. And you got to honor the contract. You got to make the albums. Right. So now you stuck. You broke. You owe them. You know what I'm saying? And you got to make these songs.
Right.
Yeah.
It could be like, too, if you didn't have, like, or know what you're doing and be able to negotiate your deal, they could take your publishing and all that. So instead of, like, so basically you get the $500K now, but they're going to make $100 million off this in the next 2-3 years.
Right.
And off all your albums that get played and the merchandise. And they own all the licensing to it, as long as you're in that contract with that record label. It really is like crazy. I'm glad that we had people like Master P back in the day.
Yeah, KRS-One.
Yeah, that was like, man, fuck that shit. Stay independent.
Now, this is a prime example. You were just talking about the how the devil. You had to watch out. The devil. I don't even like putting them two words together. Devil and blessing. Those two words.
Right.
Oxymoron.
Right.
It don't even sound right.
Right.
But it's a reality. And KRS One said, he was blunt. And this was a recent interview with KRS One. He said they'll take the most illiterate, ignorant, don't know shit, non-talented, don't know nothing, and bless them and rise them up and everything, and that's why they ended up falling and all that shit.
Right.
And he said that's a lot of what's going on.
Whoa, Vicky. I can think of a bunch from my generation. Whoa, Vicky, which was like this white girl that was from Florida or Louisiana, Baton Rouge or something.
Yeah.
That talked like she was black, and she would say she was black, but she
Wow.
was obviously a white girl. She got super famous. Do you remember Bad Baby? Danielle Bergoli?
I don't know who that is.
She was on Dr. Phil. She's the Catch Me Outside girl.
I think I remember hearing something about that.
Yeah,
Was that a white girl or a black girl? White girl.
She was like a ghetto white girl that was on Dr. Phil, and you know Dr. Phil does his thing where he'll bring the parents and the
and we just speaking on people that's not being themselves. It has nothing to do with her being. We just because we know white people but they know themselves. So yeah,
she happened to be like, thank you for that. By the way.
Yeah.
She happened to be like, basically just kind of clowning on him, you know, being an obnoxious.
So she was just being ignorant.
And she was like, "Catch Me Outside, how about that?" And it went famous. It went viral.
And wow.
She made a music career, instantly put into the spotlight.
Wow.
It was just like.
But she really didn't have no talent or nothing. Right.
I mean, she made some good music, sure.
Okay.
But I mean, it wasn't her probably making the music.
So it wasn't no passion behind it. It was more of a being seen and attention and viral and all that.
And being a bad
no
role
substance
for the generations,
right?
You know, making the wrong people famous,
right?
Lil Nas X, that one was crazy.
Yeah, you don't even hear his name no more. He fell off the face of the earth.
For real. And just to think, 4 years ago, man, he had the whole world.
I liked him. I was like, wow, this dude kind of dope.
Yeah.
And I used to tell the kids. I tried to tell them. They know now though. Because they used to like Nas X.
He seemed like he was going to be like a good new star. Like, you know what? A good new star that I like that's pretty good, that's a great role model is I Show Speed. Have you ever seen him? He's one of the biggest streamers right now. He's a black dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Some dude Mike Epps said was what's this dude? I can't say his name right. He been in the media a lot. He's a very famous streamer. Black dude.
Kai Cenat?
Yeah.
Kai's awesome.
Mike Epps said he went on his streaming service. He said, "Man, how he making all this money? I've been streaming. I ain't making no money like that." I like Mike. Mike Epps be everywhere, man. Yeah. I'm like, man, is anybody platform he hasn't been on?
Kai's the other one. Him and Speed and Kai are the two biggest ones.
Kai seems like a lot of people like him or something. He must be a pretty good dude.
Solid guy, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't really. I mean, I hear some of the challenges I think he may be facing, but I hear a lot of kind of good things about him.
All of his people, he brought on and shit, he's a good dude. He's making crazy amounts of money, but
wow.
He's reinvesting it and putting it into black-owned stuff and shit.
Wow, because his name is all over the media.
Yeah.
I see his name popping up. Yeah, wow, that's dope. Well, salute to him. He a part of history.
Yeah,
he a part of Black history.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, let me see. See, since we ain't gonna do a long one, okay, I'm gonna get to a hip hop break. A couple songs I'm gonna play that are reminders. You know, I got to play a couple hip hop songs. And let me see. Okay, 2 more spellbreaker statements when we come back, because we did 1 and 2. First one was be the kings and queens of our inner kingdom. Deep, deep within. The second one was call things into existence with conviction and don't doubt it. You know, when great divine has a purpose for us. All right, now let's get to this hip hop break. And again, forgive me for the little fumbling. You know, I don't care. Usually things like that bother me. I ain't gonna even lie, but I don't even care. It be in there. Cause like I said, I don't know much about. Say that again.
Said, I don't even care. It'll be in there.
That rhymed, didn't it? So, and I ain't gonna. I admit I'm not that computer savvy. I'm doing it the ghetto way, real talk.
School, so. It's no school like the old school.
Yeah, so I'm just letting people know I do stuff the ghetto way. You know, I'm still doing it. I got a lot to learn about these computers. Actually, messing around on YouTube is how I learned how to do some of this stuff.
Experience is the best teacher, you know.
So
you gotta dive into the pool sometimes to learn how to swim.
yeah, you're right. Say that again.
Sometimes you just gotta dive into the pool to learn how to swim.
And I've been inspired by other teachers. Some stuff I learned on my own, but I also learned from brothers and sisters, other people too, that are content creators. They inspired me too. Yeah, but yeah. So if y'all see that, my bad. Y'all can see the screen like disappear and come back. I don't feel like editing. I hate editing. It takes too much time, and yeah, that's kind of why I do it this way.
Yeah, live is better too.
It is, and we be doing live in the future because I'm like, I don't want to do what everybody else doing. It's too trendy. But live is cool. We gonna surprise everybody, and I like the fact that we haven't done it. So when we do it, be a surprise. Exactly. Yeah, so we gonna get to that though. It's a whole lot of things coming down the road. Lamont be on my ass. Dad, you need to do this. Dad, you should do this. Dad, you should stream. Dad, you should go live. he be popping ideas in my head. He be having ideas too. Yeah. All right. First song is Great Divine. Lord Lamont have heard both of these, and the second one is We Here. But it kind of fits with the title. That's kind of why I chose these two songs. And again, it won't just be my music. It be Lord Lamont and L'Oreal Lyrical too. Rest in peace and in power. But yeah, and that song Lord Lamont it had like the banjo in it, and we was gonna have him play the guitar, but we really didn't have enough time because he has to, I want him to be ready and all that. I want, because playing the guitar is a little different than freestyle rapping, so But we're gonna have him play the guitar probably Saturday. Yeah, we have a little more time. But let's get to this song, Great Divine, and we'll be back with another song and some more on Great Divine Purpose. Be back after this.
EBX to my generals. Man, we can feel it. A deep in the spirit. Sometimes we can hear it. The great divine. A man, we can feel it. A deep in the spirit. Sometimes we can hear it. The great divine. A man, we can feel it, chill it. A deep in the spirit. Sometimes we can hear it. The great divine. When we know a power, I can't be stopped. I like spitting jewels, I own this hip hop. Don't care about the bottom, nor the top. To the oneself, take it up another notch. And if you're doing good, man, I give you your props. But sometimes, man, that can mean a lot. All about the message, don't care if it's hot. I come up with soul, yeah, on its own. And every time, I drop. A fire is burning, deep inside. And I'm about to pop. And to my baby mamas, my daughters and my sons, I face all challenges, never ever run. Look deep within, and we've won. Brothers and sisters, just become one. Feel it in our spirit, yeah. And sometimes we hear it. The great divine, a man, we can feel it, yeah. A deep in the spirit, yeah. Sometimes we can hear it, yeah. The great divine. I live by truth, that's what one do. And too many adults that don't have a clue. Don't look at me, look deep in you. And that's how we win and never ever lose. I've been there, done that, not a fucking fool. Life that we have is what we choose. So if you fucking up, wanna hear no boo-hoo. A laws of attraction, that is the rule. I've been there too, but I refuse to have the fucking blues. I got to use the righteous tools and become one. It's time to go to school. Feel it in our spirit. Sometimes we can hear it. The great divine. The great divine. A man, we can hear it. A man, we can feel it. Sometimes we can hear it. I keep on moving on. I own these songs. I gotta do this. That's how I stay strong. Man, and every morning set that tone. Like I say in my speech, a man, I'm a beast. And every time, man, I get up on this beats. I never ever stop, man. I love hip hop. I show that love a lot. I to my family and my children too. Man, I gotta do, man, what I gotta do. But here I stand, trying to be a real man. A positive power with words I'm saying. I got that divine all up in my soul. Wanna raise my family and sisters and bros. Man, we feel it. A deep up in the spirit. A man, we can hear it. The great divine. A man, we can feel it. A deep up in the spirit. Sometimes we can hear it. The great divine. Brothers and sisters. Yeah. Brothers and sisters. The great divine. Sometimes we can feel it, deep up in the spirit. So sometimes hear it. The great divine. Salute to my generals and my family, brothers and sisters. Yeah. Wake up music. Great divine.
EBX, Lord Lamont. Man, I love doing music. Don't you, Lord Lamont?
Yeah, that one is so good. Your voice fits that song.
I remember you said that
perfectly.
I remember you.
The
Thank you.
bars and
Thank you.
the content. And I was thinking too about streaming. You really should start streaming pops. There's not any. I haven't seen a single like positive black dad streaming channel.
For real?
For real. I mean, there are positive ones, but I mean like. It's all the same kind of like, you feel me? It's like older dudes trying to recapture their youth. So they like dress like they're like thugging and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's promoting gang culture low key, but not everybody is. But you know what I'm saying? But it is at the same time. It's like the old way and shit. There's like, I can think of one person, Marlo, his dad. And he streams with him. His dad is funny as hell. Yeah. And he streams in his room. Marlo streams in his room with his best friend. And his dad will pop in all the fucking time.
I've seen some clips like that. Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen
it.
I think it's that Marlo on Instagram. But his dad and his uncle, they're funny as hell. But they're really kind of like guests. Characters, but they really took over his stream. They're so
wow. I know I was watching this one reel. That's one song, Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone. So remember that part to go, I know. Yeah. It's this reel I saw. It was this dude and his girl, and she was pointing out everything he was doing wrong. It showed a scene he was working in the car, working under he was doing something in the car, then it was in the house, and he just kept looking at the camera, and she was fussing at him, and all through the video was going, I know, and he got this dead look on his face, like I know. Man, that was the funniest, and she was pointing at him with her finger, and she was fussing at him, but you can hear it, but you can see the body language. So, and it kept cutting to different scenes, but all through the video, all you hear was, I know, and he just, I know, she like, fix the car, clean the house, I know, that was funny. Yeah, so yeah, I like seeing, like you said, OGs, that can be funny, and not trying to be something they're not, like you said, trying to act young when they close to their 50. I mean, it's okay to, like I said, to tap into our inner child, but don't be a child,
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like he is that Marlo on Twitch and Instagram.
Say it again.
Is that Marlo?
Yep, okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. D-A-T. And he streams. It's a father and a son, and they stream together.
Yeah. Well, yeah. See, like the one Pops and Ghetto Uncle family vibes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out.
I can't even listen to it because it's copyright.
Yeah, it might be copyright.
Yeah. But see, it's like that's his uncle right there.
Let me see.
That ain't even here.
And they be doing little funny skits.
Yeah,
okay.
All kind of funny.
All right, I'm gonna check that out. Say it one more time. What the name of him is?
Is that Marlo?
Okay. Cause Great Divine, that can be our purpose too, to be funny too. Have fun. I always try to center myself on that. Don't always have to be deep. Be funny too. Have fun with life. Yeah, everything don't have to be deep all the time. So yeah, Great Divine can give us that purpose too. Yeah. All right. Well, let's get to this next song called We Here. Played this before, but of course, Lord Lamont probably heard all my songs. But just a reminder for those who may not have heard it, or a reminder. All right. It's called We Here. Be thankful. Great divine purpose. We here. So listen, to the righteous things, of course. All right. Be back after this, and we're going to get back into these last two Spellbreaker statements. And Lord Lamont has something to say, and I will too. And again, thank those for coming into another nature podcast with the beautiful sun and the palm trees. Yep. Now that I got the screen back on, I knocked it off. All right. Yeah, it's still tinkering around. It don't bother me, but it's still like, God dang it. I'm somewhat a perfectionist. So like, God dang it. I don't care, but it's still going to bother me a little bit, But that's all right. That's all right. It is what it is. All right. Let me see. Like I said, maybe Great Divine was being funny. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna make him knock that tablet off of there. I'm bored right now. You know, Great Divine got a sense of humor too. That's another thing. That's another thing we do. We take Great Divine like he is the all power like Mama Nature, but also funny. Right. Our sense of humor had to come from somewhere.
Exactly. I was just about to say that.
Yeah, he funny too.
Or jokes or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I honestly, the more that I live on, well, I guess I could put this for after the hip hop break, but I'll just wrap it up real quick. Like, it really feels like our human journey is like basically like, or like life, like God split his existence or his being into all of us.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
And then it was like, okay, now if I take all this away from you and you figure it out, you know, you'll understand and see and understand why, you know, why I do what I do.
Right.
You know, on a grander level.
Yeah.
And so
he make us listen.
Yeah.
By any means.
Right.
It's, oh, you don't want to listen, huh? Okay. Well, I'm going to do this. Oh, you still don't want to listen. Oh, you don't think I'm that powerful. Okay, I got you.
Type shit, right?
Unless you just two shades in the wind, if you just are just rotten to the core, evil, and Great Divine ain't got nothing to work with, then you know what? He's like, you know what? Go on, get him, devil. I can't work with him. I got too many people. I always say, think of the Great Divine, the energy it has to pass through trillions and billions and millions and trillions of souls. Right. It don't have time to be just fixed. It'll help each individual, but it has to move. It can't stay on one individual forever.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's my theory.
I think that too is why, like, you know, it'd be like, okay, let those damn souls be a lesson to other souls,
to the righteous souls.
Exactly, you know. And so even if they don't want to, you know, be a part of the program,
right,
you know, God's got a plan for us all.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. All right, well, let me get to this hip-hop break, and we're going to get back into it, and we're going to salute you divine warriors on when I come back from this hip-hop break. All right, and it's called We Are Here, so be thankful. Be back after this.
Yeah, for my generals, family, brothers and sisters that had fought so very hard, as well as our ancestors, to get to a foundation. You know what? Be thankful that we're here. Yeah. We got no time for fear. To my family, wipe away them tears. Yeah. Be thankful that we're here. Brothers and sisters, we got no time for fear. Just wipe away them tears. Just wipe away them tears. Be thankful that we're here. And to my family, we got no time for fear. Be thankful that we're here. I'm do what I got to do, and I'ma make it through. And you teach me, and I teach you. Want us to win and never ever lose. To have a clue and do what we gotta do. And know we never drop in this life, we never stop. Got that good energy through this here hip hop. Ain't no entity ever gonna stop the E. Cause I'ma be a beast righteously. I'ma teach us all to stay free. Man, that foundation, yeah, changing every generation, yeah. With this talking, brothers and sisters, good conversation, yeah, no debate. If it's toxic, man, get out the way. Yeah, staying on this journey, listen to what that divine say. Woo! Yeah. Be thankful that we're here. Yeah. Man, we got no time for fear. No. Brothers and sisters, just wipe away them tears. Just wipe away them tears. Be thankful that we're here. Yeah. We got no time for fear. We got no time for fear. Sisters, be thankful that we're here. Brothers and sisters, my family, just wipe away them tears. Yeah. Be thankful that we're here. On fire, it's that divine I admire. And I want to lift us up, man, so dang higher, never low. Yeah, my family and my sisters and my bro gotta be clear and on point, staying on our toes. Gotta watch things around us, stay in focus in this life. Stay with in these relationships and righteous with our wife and our husbands and our sisters and our bros. Stay on the go. Gotta be knowledgeable and righteous in our soul. Woo! Yeah. Be thankful that we're here. got no time for fear. And my family wipe away them tears. Yeah. Be thankful that we're here. Yeah. We got no time for fear. Brothers and sisters, just wipe away them tears. Yeah. Be thankful that we're here. And to my family, we got no time for fear. Yeah. Man, just wipe away them tears. Just wipe away them tears. Man, be thankful that we're here. Yeah. We got no time for fear. We got no time for fear. Man, be thankful that we're here.
Real talk. Ooh, that song always give me the chills.
I hadn't heard that one before.
I played it before on a pod. You just don't remember. I played that on a couple of podcasts we did.
That.
Yeah, you just don't remember.
The choir voice. It went perfect with the lyrics.
Oh.
And like what you were talking about.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Good old music, boy. All kinds, of course. We just, hip hop is my first love. I don't know if it's Lord my first love, but it's mine. So.
I love music. Music has saved my life.
Right. I love music, period. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. Hip hop's definitely my favorite.
Yeah.
Just cause, like, especially when I was younger growing up, I didn't have any, like, cultural or African American male role models or influence at all, other than through rap music.
Right,
so
right, yeah.
When I got to like school and shit, and motherfuckers was like, how come you're like this and we're like this type shit,
And what it was, you were just something that they weren't used to or didn't understand.
Exactly.
That's all. You know how the human mind been conditioned. We all have been conditioned to think a certain way.
Exactly.
So anything we see, well, I'm talking about people who ain't aware. People who are aware, we do understand.
That's why I
But the common conditioned mind, they only go off what they've been taught.
That's how the system's geared too.
Yeah.
So that's probably the biggest reason why hip hop is my favorite. Just because there was a way where I could celebrate, like, my black blood.
Yeah.
My African American heritage.
Yeah. Yeah, having a good understanding. Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna get to these last spellbreaker statements, and I'm gonna unleash Lord Lamont so he can go enjoy the rest of his day. We got spellbreaker statement number 3. Build and maintain a relationship with that great divine spirit. Talk to it. Ask it questions. I do it all the time.
Yeah, every old head that I've talked to about stuff like that, they're always like, you gotta get with God. You gotta get with God.
And we talking about the real God now.
Day,
yeah.
Want
to make you do the right thing.
Right, and like, and a lot of them. I was speaking to a brother about this yesterday, actually. And he was like, you don't gotta be, don't pay much mind to the religious fanatics and the religious doctrines and all that, because it's been made a mockery.
Yeah.
And it's made a mockery of God.
Yeah.
For too many years, and that's not what getting with God is about.
Yeah.
What it means is, and what I mean is lean towards God. Like really sit there and meditate and really think about, and really you can really talk to God.
Yeah.
Like really for real, and it's like.
And you can't. You energy. Just right. And some people they think they I don't know. That's where that fear comes in. They're like. And it's funny because you see these people sitting in these pews year on in. Okay. How long y'all gonna sit your ass on these pews?
Right. Exactly.
At some point you got to be a leader, not over people per se, but a leader over your life, and not be led by some pastor.
It's the damn system, man.
Yeah.
The system's got them all thinking that you got to be like this and this to be able to talk to God.
Yeah.
And so only these holy men, quote unquote, can talk to God.
Right.
But
and the people conditioned like that, yep.
Right.
Now we got good pastors now. We got good pastors out there, but pastors need to I don't know all, I'm not this best teacher, but my opinion, pastors need to teach independence to the flock. Matter of fact, don't even look at them as the sheep or flock. Look at them as potential leaders. That's how they should look at people. Teach them to be powerful. Be like, hey, you can get up here and preach. Tell them that. Empower them. Don't just tell them stuff to make them feel good. Tell them stuff that's going to help them in their soul, because, like I said, church is good for some people. Some people we need it. Just like I said, everybody's journey is different. This is a very tough, complex subject.
It is.
So everybody has to find that divine power within themselves. But just don't waste no bunch of years listening to something. It's good to be inspired by people, but we got to pick up the torch and jump in there.
Exactly. And to all the people that feel unfulfilled, you're never gonna find that fulfillment listening to somebody tell you stuff that you already know.
And it is in all of us.
That church and that communion with God and with the great divine and with spirit and Mother Nature, it's all around you and within you. It don't matter what you call it or what church you go to or how much money you give.
Right.
It's about really sitting down with yourself and getting right with God.
Because like I said, it was a long time I didn't speak. I used to listen to speakers all the time. And then I started learning stuff and I got inspired by others. I just started getting inspired. I said, you know what? I can do that. And little by little, I started. This when I used to be on Facebook. Little by little, I'll show little speeches I do on videos. It was like 10 minutes here. Remember when we first started?
Yeah.
We used to do like 10 minutes, maybe 20. That was long to us. We thought that was long. Now we're up to an hour. That shows progress.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So that's what I'm saying. People just gotta, like we all go through it though. I've been fearful. I've been through all that mess. But once we out there, and we're like, man, I'm a powerful brother or a powerful sister, So we just gotta know that, don't be in that herd, don't be no follower, be a leader within. I always say that within, because not leader over people, but have a leader mentality.
Right. Be the king of yourself that you're meant to be.
Say it again, like I just said it in there.
The king and or queen of yourself that you're meant to be.
Yes. We all meant to be kings and queens of our inner kingdom. Yeah, I do truly feel that. Yeah. But Great Divine leaves it up to us to know that and find that. That's the kids playing, y'all. I actually like that. Kids playing across.
That energy, it's so
pure. And I hear this every day.
It's such a good feeling.
So when I'm meditating, this what I be, hearing. It's a school across the street with kids, so I don't mind that being there. Good frequency. All right, but we touched on build and maintain a relationship with that Great Divine. I actually heard Cat Williams say that today. I was listening to Cat Williams. He said that's the most important relationship of our life is with that Great Divine or Mama Nature. He said build a relationship with it, speak with it. He said if that's what you believe in, he said don't let nothing stop that. We talking about the real God now.
Because God's gonna come to you in any form that's right for you.
Yeah.
And that's another thing too. That reminds me of then it's the devil that be making us all want to argue. And, oh no, this way is the perfect way, and this is the way it was meant to be. And it's like, anybody can pass down a document over time and say it's the truth, and if you can convince enough people, over time they'll believe that's the truth. And God is so much bigger and grander than that. The divine is gonna come to you in any way that you need it. Really. And it's all about just being.
And sometimes it's harsh, sometimes it's aggressive. Because some people, God got a jolt. Kind of allow things to happen to them. Because people are hard. I used to be hard headed. So
I was just about to say that, like them, like hard headed people.
I always say, Mama Nature, Great Divine will spank that ass. I'm telling you, them two forces you can't outmaneuver and outrun. I don't care how clever, how much money, you can't outrun those two forces.
Never.
So that's my theory. People can try, but we got evidence. We see these celebs, politicians. We see what they're going through. All right. Well, that was number 3. Number 4. Salute. Well, we kind of spoke on a little bit. Salute to, I would say any historians, but salute to black historians, brothers and sisters that gave a damn about humanity. They gave a damn about humanity and our culture. Like Atala Shabazz. That's kind of why I played her at the beginning. I like what she's. I like hearing what she says about her father.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do too. I like how she wasn't like, yeah, my dad's Malcolm X. I'm the shit. What's up? A lot of people from my generation would have been like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like how she was like, now I understand the question that you're asking me, and how I didn't perceive my father as Malcolm X, the
Right.
great Malcolm X. To me that was my father.
Yeah.
And I think that was really cool how she was able to look past. I mean, and obviously I'm sure they're very well educated.
Right. Right.
Coming from that family.
And you remember how old did you say she was?
67, I think.
Atala Shabazz, 67.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that about rounded up. I think we spoke on what we wanted to speak on, and Lord Lamont gonna get out here and do some things with his girl. Salute, Trish is standing tall. She's come through a lot too. Yeah. Yeah, but it's cool. Y'all came a long way. Y'all really have. We all have. Yeah, real talk. So that's just something we wanted to speak on. We're gonna ride out of here, and I think I'm a outro with the song I introed with. Let me see. I gotta find it here. Yep. Thanks, Lord Lamont, for taking the time, because he really didn't know we was gonna do a discussion today. I just wanted to do something different. Yeah. Let me see. I gotta find that song. Yep, there it is. All right. Yep. Cause we gonna outro with "Standing," what I played in the beginning, and that was a tribute to me and Lord Lamont. And anything else you want to say, Lord Lamont, before we salute and thank those for coming in to another father and son discussion and/or EBX and Lord Lamont show. And anything else you want to say, Lord Lamont, before we salute our spell breakers on?
Yeah, because we were talking about purpose and finding purpose, I just wanted to say something real quick that,
Okay.
Finding your purpose, it's not some, like, single moment that's like a light bulb in your head goes off and it's, oh, I get it, I'm ascended now,
Right.
It's not like that. And finding purpose it's a process, and it takes reflection and discipline, to look back at yourself and to not fear feeling or emotions. That's a big thing, especially as men, that society, the system's always trying to tell us to be afraid.
It's true.
Or to that feeling is something less than, especially as a man.
Like me fumbling the podcast a minute ago, fumbling the picture.
Right. Some people couldn't live with the feeling of embarrassment of making a mistake.
I had to that was a tough one for me.
Right, on camera or in front of people, and it's okay. We're all slipping and fumbling.
We're all human.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're all human.
So,
examine your past and flip your pain into
lessons.
Power.
Or power, both.
Lessons.
Or power. Yeah. So like you said a purpose is a process, and we have to know what that is. And I always like to emphasize, it don't always have to be a platform or a social media presence. It's whatever that great divine puts on our heart. It can be, you can know how to stabilize a family. You might be good with children. You might be a good mother, a good father. It's various things.
Right.
So
you gotta identify what you love.
We have to broaden our spectrum, so to speak. Not trying to sound all like a big words, but you know what I mean. We have to broaden our thinking. I always say above and beyond. Little small things that can make us think small, but not in an ego-driven way or conceited. Just aware of things and willing to learn and new things. Yeah. So petty mindset and small-mindedness and manipulation, all that stuff, man, you get nowhere that way. So we got to have some right in our heart. I mean, do you think a person could get anywhere evil, rotten, and don't give a damn about nothing? Danger.
In the short term, I guess, they might get some worldly,
right?
Riches, but
let's use the diddler. He had a 30-year stretch.
Right. So 30 years of riches and power over others, quote unquote. for a lifetime or an eternity of damnation, nah. I'd rather be dirt poor those 30 years and live infinitely righteous.
And you know what? That's funny you say that, because the artist that was speaking on, that Nino Brown had on his platform, he said we probably got more money than some of these artists we see on here streaming and showing their money and all that. He said we probably got more money than them. I was like, he probably right. Because I remember I told you the story a long time ago about Tyson back when Tyson was fighting and he was, man, a monster. Remember I told you Tyson said he used to cry before every fight? Mm-hmm. He said he used to be jealous of regular people. He said because that fame and shit. That's why he's so peaceful now.
He never wanted, I know.
Yeah.
He was such a loving, gentle soul. And people used to always try to give him hell for that shit.
Yeah.
You know, at least on the internet. Of course, they wouldn't say no shit in person to him. But I could tell he always felt conflicted because of that, you know?
Yeah. He said he cried. I saw the interview. He cried when Cuss died, his coach.
Yeah, I bet.
He said Cuss broke him down. He said he loved him and he hated him.
Yeah,
he said Cuss broke him down.
Yeah, he saved his
made
life
him the man he was.
real.
Yeah. I was watching it yesterday, I think. Yeah. Tyson deep, ain't he? Yeah. Tyson a deep brother. And he funny, though.
Yeah.
He know how to be funny, too. Yeah.
He's hilarious.
He's been visiting, I don't know if it was an old video, but he was visiting Brownsville. Is it Brownsville, Tennessee, I think? I don't want to misquote it. I think, is that where he from? Because it said back to his roots on the video. So I think that's where he from. And he was so happy, man, and everybody was embracing him. I said, that must be where he from. Yeah, because it said Mike Tyson revisiting old roots. Yeah,
he
so.
was born in Brooklyn,
Okay.
Fort Greene, New York.
But maybe he knew some people there or something. I don't know.
Let me see. Yeah, he grew up in Brownsville.
Okay. Yeah. Salute Mike, man. Real talk. Who's been it's been challenging for him, but he fought through it. He made his way through it, man. Yeah. Because I know the old Holyfield thing, it kind of threw him for a loop, but he got back on, didn't he? He got himself back together, and he apologized to Holyfield for that.
I would say too. In the end, you know, as salty as he was and everything at the beginning with the whole Holyfield dispute,
yeah,
you could say, and I'm not saying nothing against like Evander Holyfield's legacy. He's another amazing boxer and man in his own right.
Right.
But you could really say Mike Tyson kind of won.
Yeah.
Like in the end, when you look back, like people talk about Holyfield, sure, you know, but like. You know, he kind of had his shit together, right? We didn't really see him grow, like, from a person. Like, Mike was like a kid, basically, thrown into that shit because he was strong, forced to fight, and he was just so good at it. And nobody ever gave him the chance to grow up until his coach. You know, so
that's
seeing
true.
him really flourish, like it reminds me of the rose that grew from concrete, you know?
Yeah,
Tupac
he did.
Poem, rest in peace. Yeah, you know?
And you know the reason. Well, it's old. I guess we could talk about it. But you know the real reason why he bit his ear. It was out of frustration. But I think I remember somebody said that Holyfield kept headbutting him or something like that.
Yeah, there was something.
So Mike got frustrated, and I think it was a combination of both. A combination that he knew Holyfield was because Holyfield kind of matched his energy. I think he was a little bit frustrated at that, and that he kept headbutting him. So that's allegedly. I think that's why he bit him on the ear. A little bit of both. Combination of both, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought somebody was saying something to him, too, or whatever.
But right. They say he was doing that to other boxers, too. It wasn't just him. Yeah. So he would tuck down like this, and he would come up, and he would headbutt him in the chin or some shit like that. Or headbutt him in the head. I don't know how it went. It was something like that. Right. So Mike got mad and bit his ear. But he did apologize to him, though. He did. I actually seen that in the interview. Yep. And they friends to this day. Yeah. He told him, he said he was just frustrated, you know, because Tyson had beat everybody. You know, he finally found somebody. Because he did give Holyfield that respect. Yeah. He said, man, I just, you matched my energy and I was frustrated.
They're equals in every way, man.
And he said he apologized to him. He said, you know,
fast, heavy hitters.
you know,
too, man.
if he was, I guess he thought back if he could go back, he would have changed that. He wouldn't have done it. So that's a man's man, real talk. So salute to Mike, yeah. But we gonna get out of here, brothers and sisters. Thank those for coming in, family, brother and sister, in the world, online, anybody that listen, and when that great divine has a purpose, please listen to that spirit. You know, first instinct, usually the correct. So, you know, whatever purpose that is in this life, only we know what it is, right, Lord Lamont?
Right.
Yeah, and some of those individuals we just talked about, you know, there was a process. Like Lord Lamont said, it's a process sometimes. But when we do find our purpose, it's like, man, I can breathe, you know.
Yeah.
Small or big, yeah. All right, I'm going to turn this mic down. And we're going to ride out here, let y'all see the sunshine and the palm trees on the banner. Yep, and we're going to get up out of here. Again, when that great divine has a purpose for us, listen to it, brothers and sisters. And Lord Lamont and I, we thank you. We don't take this for granted. Right, Lord Lamont?
Right.
Yep, so we're going to get out of here, y'all. Like I said, that advice I heard from Cat Williams, build that relationship with that great divine spirit. You know, see what that great divine has for us. Everybody's on their own journey. You know, listen to that great divine spirit. You know, we all can be powerful, you know, within, in a righteous way, though. Yep, so we out of here. Yep, catch y'all on the next Father and Son discussion. Stay great. Salute.
EBX, Lord Lamont, still standing. Let's go. Too smooth, no demanding. I'm still standing. EBX, Lord Lamont, no demanding. We too smooth, still standing. And no demanding. EBX, Lord Lamont, still standing. Too smooth, no demanding. We're still standing. And a rockin' shockin', and I love this thing they call hip hop. You know I love the bottom, and I don't see the top. I stay buried, I bind up in my soul, and keeping us here, and stayed up on this goal. And man, I'm trying to make us see and all reach, and make it in this life, in this mind. We can be free with the state, in the place, making sure that we on the way. Positive things harboring within, so I can say, man, get it out within. And I reach out, this good things, divine words coming out my mouth. Yeah, man, I thank my sons and my daughters too, making sure my family protected, and we make it through. And I never stop here, and yeah, we stand. And we ain't gotta force or be in demand. We just let the force, yeah, work through me and you. In this life, and we can win, never ever be confused. Woo! Still standing, and no demanding. EBX, Lord Lamont, still standing. We're too smooth, still standing. And I stay fierce on this mic, making sure I keep doing this here inside. Gotta be a beast, righteously, never stop. Ain't no devil ever get the E. I make a show I see in these streets, protection for me, my family, and I never stop. I always drop it in this life. I never flip flop, no twist. I don't see no quit. Man, I'm thankful for what I got. That's this gift. Still standing, still standing. EBX, Lord Lamont, still standing. No demanding. We're too smooth, still standing. EBX, Lord Lamont, still standing. No demanding. We're too smooth, still standing.